Jose, congratulations, felicidades.
Gracias. Thank you.
What was important to you and your family in making this type of decision? What did you factor in?
First of all, we make this decision because we believe in what Mark and Ross are building here. Obviously, that bring me, a lot of confidence, a lot of inspiration, like a person, and also like a competitive guy. And like I've been saying, my wife and I, my 3 kids, we like the city. We enjoy. We feel like we are at home because the safe we feel so far. And obviously, we have an amazing group of players in this team. And I believe, and I can promise, we can go out there and do a lot of good things for the city.
For someone with your pedigree, 2 months with an organization seems like a quick time, not a lot of time to get to know the organization and your teammates. So what was it, Jose, that really stood out to you? What struck you about the Blue Jays?
Like you say, I just spent 2 months. That was enough to make this decision because the way they treat me, the nice welcome they give me, that July, I don't know, 31 maybe, July 31. Yeah. So, then came to Toronto, play for the home team. It's a lot of much better to play like a visitor team, obviously. Like I say, I enjoy. I had a chance to talk, to meet every person in this clubhouse. I know I got more people to know and to spend time with them and know each other. But like I say, the way that I spent my last 2 months of the season, 2021 here, make me more easy and comfortable to make this decision.
Hey, Jose, Keegan Matheson with MLB.com. When you look at where this team is headed and a lot of the young talent, how much did that factor in to your decision and how you view this team going forward over your 7 years?
Yeah, from when I was a young kid, we always dream and see yourself to be in like a big moment, like a big game. We can tell in a World Series game. So I can see and I can tell like I say, we had the group, we had the talent, and also we have a lot of fun out there and also in the clubhouse. But when we go out there and do our work, play our game, and execute our plan, that's when we have more fun, obviously, and we had a chance to win ball games. So we in the Bible say everything has his time and his moment. So I think this is the time, this is the moment to this amazing group to make a lot of good things.
And you've mentioned this today to us, your family, and you've also spoken about that last year through the late season. What have these last few weeks been like speaking about this with your family and how long it's taken you to get here, what that means to you, your family here and back home?
So yeah, last year because COVID stuff and all that thing, so just my wife had a chance to come here because my daughter has his passport expired, but now we had it, so we're here. Like I say, my wife spent a couple of weeks here. She loved it, she enjoyed. Obviously, she do like lady thing around the city, but they say our kid gonna love it, and she agreed because when they came, they look and appreciate everything and every second they spend so far here in Toronto.
Art Zwelling, Sportsnet. Hey, Jose, congratulations. You mentioned it was only 2 months, but were there any particular experiences or moments during those 2 months that you had that really helped sell you on this city, this franchise, and wanting to be here for potentially 7 more years?
First of all, I spent 2 months here, but the way the players treat me, like I say, the fans, the staff. But other than that, we had a chance. Like I say, we spent more time than in the ballpark than in my apartment or in the house. But we had a chance to walk around with my wife. We went to a few good restaurants from Canada, from Toronto, usually. I like it. I love it. So every chance I have, we off time, I want to went to some place to get a great food and enjoy that. But most of the impressive thing I've been seeing is the diversity we had here. This city was like worldly city. It's a big one. I enjoy the way the people are here. Here we can be human. Like you can go out there, you're gonna feel safe and do your thing and have fun. And obviously, I got 3 kids, my wife, so I feel really comfortable to spend my next 7 years here in this city.
For sure. And it's obviously really rare and difficult for a player in your position to reach free agency in your prime, which you had the opportunity to do and obviously chose not to. But how did you kind of think about the option of potentially pitching your final year of arbitration, reaching free agency, and seeing what your value could have been on the open market?
That's be part of every player. Every player want to reach and get that in that position, touch the free agency. That's why myself and my group of team be working on that. But like I say, when I came here last year, 2021, that past season, the way they treat me, the skill they bring to me to be better person, better player, obviously better teammate, that changed my mind. And we got a great opportunity. Obviously, like I'm grateful. I'm so happy the decision I made it. But I think all that kind of stuff made me took that decision to don't wait to the free agency year and just do that decision now. Like I said, I feel really comfortable, and the group we have, I feel like ¿cómo se dice seguro? Sure, like we're gonna be in good position for the next 7 years.
Shai Davidi from Sportsnet. Jose, congratulations.
Thank you.
It was emotional for you when you left Minnesota, and I think the Twins had hoped that this might happen for them. I'm wondering, what did you expect when you came here? Did you see this as a place you were going to be for a year, or did you see a possibility that this would be a long-term relationship?
I want to be honest with you guys. I never thought I gonna be played for Toronto Blue Jays, because either it's from Puerto Rico, out of the United States. But when we had a chance to came to this beautiful city, also this great team, made me like change my mind. I say, God put me in this situation, in this play, to do something special. And I got this on mind. Every people in this world had a purpose in life. So everyone here has a purpose in what we have been doing today. You know what I mean? Like you guys are the same way important you guys are than we are here. So when I came here, like I said, when I came to the city, I think like this is a great city and beautiful city, where any MVP player want to play here, and they're gonna love.
And Ross, just in terms of your order of operations for the off seasons, you often have mentioned that extensions are something that you can look at after the winter's business is done, come spring training. This is probably the most substantial piece you've put together so far this offseason. Why is, in terms of your order of operations, was it important to make this or get this done at this point as opposed to maybe kicking it down the road a bit?
I think the most important factor was the mutual interest. So once we gauged that early on, we wanted to make sure that we maximized that opportunity and made sure that interest was felt. And so as we talked to Jose and we talked to Nick, we asked about this potential window, and once we had that opportunity, we wanted to make sure that we were as respectful as possible with it.
Jose, Mike Wilner from the Toronto Star.
Thank you.
When you got here at the end of July, the whole nonsense of the Blue Jays not playing any home games for 4 months was over, and Toronto was really ready for this team. You got to see it from the beginning. How much does that help? How much did that help you feel the embrace of the city when everyone was so excited to have the Blue Jays back?
Yeah, I think that helped. that give like an extra energy. I know that like you got our team start playing the season out of the city, and then when the trade line came, and finally I get traded to this team, I saw they're gonna start playing at Toronto, in the Royal Center. When I came here, I can note it, I can see it. People here, I've been waiting for a long time. They excited to watch us go out there and play baseball, and I enjoy like I said, like that's what any MLB baseball player want to have. Go out there, have that crowd energy, and obviously that support. And the only thing we have to do is just go out there, have fun, and do our thing.
And as far as the team goes, you've talked about how it's an amazing young team. You feel like it's going to be very good for a long time. But what about the Latin presence on the team? There are a lot of Spanish speakers, a Puerto Rican manager. How much does that help for you?
Usually that's help a lot. But I think we got a lot of Latin players and coaching staff. But the most important thing was the way we are treat each other. Not either just the Latin, also with the American guy. Also we got Korean guy. We Cuban. So we got a lot of diversity in this team. Canadian too. So that's what I think. Like we aren't out of United States. We can't say American. We have to say Canadian. But we got 7 more years to keep doing that. So that's the thing what is impressed me a lot. The way we our chemistry in the clubhouse, out of the clubhouse, in the ballpark. So like I say, we are a person. Either way, whenever we came from, we still be a person. We are human. So we have to love each other.
Caitlin McGrath with The Athletic. Congrats, Jose, but this is a question for
Okay,
Ross,
thank you.
actually. Ross, I just wondered, what does it do for you building out this rotation, having Jose part of it for the next 7 years, building it for next year, but also beyond that?
Yeah, a lot. Having the dependability, the reliability of someone like Jose is exceptionally powerful. We obviously value that a great deal. So one of the other reasons we wanted to prioritize asking that question of his interest early on in our relationship. So, I think it is obviously very powerful for the short term and long term, but we are committed to continue to adding to it from within and externally.
And just Jose, for you, the way that the season ended, obviously the team falling one win short of being able to continue on. I mean, did that give you any motivation to want to continue on? Obviously, you would be here next year anyway, but beyond that?
Sure. When I came here last year, I can notice like we are great show talent, but we don't see I wanna add myself in this comment, like we don't see ourselves to be in that position, like be on the first play of the division or make the playoff. Not because we can, but that's what I can see it, because the way I think the way they started the season last year. But we try, we push ourselves, we work so hard. The last 2 months. Obviously, the last September we played so amazing. We almost get in there. We keep winning, but the other team don't lose. So that's why we stay out for that berth to make the postseason. But one of the reasons I'm here more than go out there and pitching, I know I got more responsibility than go out there and pitch. Is trying to teach. I don't think I'm the guy. I know everything. I always learn every day, but that's why we're here. That's why we call team. We have to work together, and that's why we have people like Ross and all that Toronto staff to teach us, to bring us the best information, the best skill to go out there and do our best. So I took that and bring to our clubhouse. Obviously, we got a lot of young guys, but we are such a talent. So I'm here to help them. At the same time, they're gonna help me. and trying to teach them, the way, the right, to try to help them to make the best decision they can make it, to put themselves in better position, better person, better athlete. So I know this moment, this opportunity, gonna bring to me a lot of responsibility, but I've been preparing myself to this position.
You're right. Ross, this is a question for you. Congratulations, Jose, first.
Thank you.
Ross, this is another big contract you've given to players, another one of the biggest in the history of the Blue Jays. There was the 150 millions to George. Now it's 131 millions for Jose and 80 to Ryu before that as well. Is this a sign of what's to come in Toronto with thinking about the extensions for Guerrero, for Bichette, and potentially bringing that back to your free agents this year?
Absolutely hope so. We are committed to keeping this group together as long as we can, and has been our vision from the day we got here to have a group together that the fans come to love and know for a long time. And we want our players to feel the same way. And as Jose has expressed so well, that how important they are to one another takes time sometimes. So that we are absolutely committed to doing everything we can to make sure that happens.
And does this deal with Jose limit at all yourself in the search for another ace or just another starter with Matz and Ray being free agents?
No, we are committed to continue to build upon that core.
Congrats, Jose.
Thank you.
Mitch Bannon from Sports Illustrated. I'm going to ask one for Ross as well, though. Do you make a trade like this at the deadline with the ability for the city to kind of sell itself to Jose? And do you kind of value the opportunity to get someone in the organization before they hit free agency?
I'm glad you asked that, Mitch. It was a part of my intro that maybe didn't come out as loud. I believed that Jose, his values, his family values, matched our team's values and the city and country's values, and felt that that increased our chances of this match lasting.
Hi, I have one question for each of you. Jose, congratulations for your contract.
Thank you.
Last year, Roby said his special relationship with the Pete Walker pitching coach helped him to sign with the Toronto Blue Jays. Do you have any a special relationship with Pete Walker, or any special conversation about how you develop your pitching?
Obviously, the way he treats me, the confidence he brings to me to just go out there and be me, Jose Berrios, that's the most important thing. And yeah, we create in that 2 months, we create good friendship, relationship. I can tell he is, great worker. He like to work. He's still working out. So when you see that, you can see in people they are competitive. We got a lot of coaching staff. They still trying to stay in shape. Being in the position they go out there and compete. Together with us. So when you saw that, you took that and had aspiration and motivation to be a better person and also be a better athlete.
Thank you. And Ross, I have one for you. With the Jose sign with us, it looks like there are 2 more spots left in the starting rotation. Do you expect pitchers like Nate Pearson or Hatch turn into a starting pitcher next year, or are you still looking for some trade or FA signing to bring more pitchers into rotation?
Well, in an ideal world, we would like for Nate Pearson and Thomas Hatch and Anthony Kay to earn those spots. And we want to make sure that we can cover the course of a season. So in an ideal world, we would acquire 2 more starting pitchers. So we also have other work to do and feel like there's other avenues to make our team better. And we're committed to all of them. You just can't always make all of them happen in 1 year. So, but feel good about having that depth behind the potential of 2 additions, or maybe it's only 1. Also want to make sure we're looking to complement our bullpen as well.
We'll take our last question here from Keegan.
Hey, this is for Ross. Ross, when you look at Jose's durability and his consistency through his career, how do you value those, given how those attributes are changing around baseball right now? And what is it about his game that makes you confident he'll continue to succeed through this contract?
What was the second part of your question? How do we value them, the durability and reliability? And then
That's right. And then what is it about Jose's game that gives you confidence he'll continue through this contract to succeed?
Yeah, I mean, the durability and reliability, I think it's second to none with Jose. I mean, he's been as consistent as any professional athlete in the world, really. Part of it is learning more about his routines and what has gone into that. And we obviously could do that from afar, but not nearly as well as you can do that up close. And then the second thing that is, arguably as important is the athleticism within his delivery and how consistent it is. So the combination of those things gives us a lot of confidence that what he's done will continue.
Okay, thank you for joining us today, everyone. I appreciate everyone taking the time to come down to Rogers Center. That concludes our press conference. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Ross. Ross will do a scrum with the writers just off camera here, and Jose will be available for some quick one-on-ones.
I can add some. One.
Go for it.
I got this on mind. Like, not many athlete players say this kind of thing, but like I want to add Ross words say. He already said it, but I want you guys listen from myself. The way my agent Nick Chanock, his company Wasserman, worked with Ross and Toronto Blue Jay, it was nicely, clearly, and all the time, and every day, every second I spend in this process, I feel really comfortable because the way those two guys are communicate, and also they communicate to me too. So, and I got this little joke. I don't know if I can tell it here, but that last Sunday was the 15th, right? 15. That was the day the guys talk a lot. I spent like maybe 3 or 4 calls during the day. Talk with my agent Nick, and that Sunday, the next day is Monday. My kid had a class, so I have to bring them to the school. So I get a bed, I get a sleep, and my agent called me like, I don't know, maybe 4, 5, 6 times, and he don't find me to trying to close the deal. But like I say, when my wife came to me and said, hey, call to Nick, he have to talk to you. When I talk to them, and he tell me, hey, we get to the deal done, and I say, I know we talk a lot, you say thank and everything, but at the same time I say, hey, I believe and I feel really comfortable when the way you guys are working, so I don't have any doubt. So I want you guys heard that because they both did a really nice work.